committed to making Paul University best in Nigeria. Anambra Police Command rescues kidnapped victim in Amobia. INEC says future election could allow voters to vote without PVC. And on the foreign scene, Israel's military strikes command center of Hamas kills 26 people. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Security is here to stay in Anambra State. In the Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business, and for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous elements to the security operatives for better security of lives and property. Remember the emergency numbers, 5111 and 080-0220-0008. Good evening, and thanks for joining us on ABS Evening News. My name is Chinyere Ikioreke. The Archbishop Ecclesiastical Province of the Niger and Anglican Bishop of Oka Diocese, Most Reverend Alexander Ibezimu, says his vision for Paul University is to make it one of the best Christian universities in Nigeria and beyond. He stated this shortly after he performed the turning of the sword for the building of the Faculty of Financial and Management Sciences, Business Administration, and other allied courses being constructed by the Nzekwe family of Umuonaga Village, Oka, for the university. Gabe Alokwe filed the report taken from our studios.
Ibezim, who is the proprietor of Paul University, while calling for a collaborative effort towards achieving his vision for the university, commended Chief Jonathan Nzekwe and his elder brother for their courage and determination to construct a faculty building for the faith-based institution, and called on others to emulate their kind gesture.
Even when you are giving or you are donating, without it flowing from the heart, you find out that such donation is not acceptable before God. Because what did the Bible say? That God loves a cheerful giver.
Earlier, Chief Jonathan Nzekwe, who spoke on behalf of his elder brother, Dr. Samuel Nzekwe, said that what motivated the family to construct the faculty building for Paul University is their faith, and called on people to always use their wealth in impacting positively on others, and commended Most Reverend Ibezim for all his efforts aimed at turning around the fortunes of the university.
Our direction from God. Man, the only word that we want to live with you. But what we want to practice here is faith. As little as your faith could be, that you move mountain.
In a vote of thanks, the Vice-Chancellor of Paul University, Venerable Professor Obiora Nwosu, while enumerating the moves being made to reposition the institution, described the university as one with balanced education, including morality, and prayed God to continue to bless the Nzekwe family, their benefactor.
The Anambra State Police Command has confirmed the rescue and safe return of a kidnapped victim at Umuege Village, Amobia, and has debriefed the victim of necessary action. According to the press release signed by the Police Public Relations Officer, SP Tochukwu Ikenga, this is following a hot chase and strategic positioning of police operatives attached to the Central Police Station, Oka, on the receipt of information about the adoption of a victim by 10:45 p.m. on 22nd April 2025. The release noted that this made the criminals operating in an unmarked Sienna vehicle to abandon the victim at Umuonya along Enugu-Onitsha Expressway and flee the scene. To this end, the Commissioner of Police has directed a comprehensive investigation into the incident, and further developments would be communicated accordingly. The President General of Urum Anike community in Oka North local government area, Sir Felix Oranye, has urged the youth to respect their parents and elders and to shun get-rich-quick syndrome in order to enjoy long and meaningful lives. Correspondent Emmanuel Okonkwo filed the report.
Sir Felix, who gave this advice while speaking to the ABS at Urum, said that the key to longevity is respect to one's elders and uprightness, regretted that such virtues have eluded the youths of nowadays, attributing the rampant death amongst youths presently to lack of respect and inordinate love for money and affluence among the younger generation. He advised youths to embrace hard works and genuine means of wealth acquisition, and to always be patient in life so as to live long and fulfill their destinies on earth.
Some of them now because not the also so near now young to Kanya. Vacusi, Onion
Matters, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has expressed willingness to allow eligible Nigerians without permanent voters' cards to vote in the 2027 general elections, but insists that such a move must be backed by legislative amendments. The Chief Press Secretary to the INEC chairman, Rotimi Oyenakami, told newsmen on Wednesday that the commission was committed to expanding voters' access through technology, but emphasized that legal provision must first be updated to accommodate any shifts from the current PVC-only system. The initiative followed remarks by INEC Chairman Professor Mahmoud Yakubu in December 2024 during a quarterly consultative meeting with resident electoral commissioners in Abuja. Yakubu highlighted the growing role of technology, particularly the bimodal voter accreditation system, in streamlining the electoral process. He noted that while PVCs will allow valid for those who possess them, future elections could allow voters to use slips generated by INEC or downloaded from its official website for accreditation. This shift, he said, would lower the cost, ease logistic burden, and curb the misuse of voters' cards. On the foreign scene, an Israeli airstrike on Thursday hit a police station in Jabalia in northern Gaza Strip, killing no fewer than 10 people. Israel's military said it has struck a command center of Hamas and this Islamic Jihad group. According to medics, 2 Israeli missiles hit the police station located near a market, which injured dozens of people in addition to the 10 deaths. At the time of filing this report, the identities of those killed were not immediately cleared. In a statement, the Israeli military, apparently referring to the same incident that it attacked Rose Center operated by Hamas and the allied Islamic Jihad groups in Jabalia, which militants used to plan execute attack against Israeli forces. It accused Palestinian militant group of exploiting civilians and civil property for military purposes, an allegation Hamas and other factions denied. In sport, Newcastle manager Eddie Howe has returned to work at the club's training center after recovering from pneumonia. The Premier League outfit, which stated this on Thursday, said Howe, age 47, was admitted to hospital earlier this month and missed the league games against Manchester United, Crystal Palace, and Aston Villa. The club, Newcastle United Express, said they are delighted to confirm that Eddie Howe has returned to his duties at the club's training center. 5th place, Newcastle beat United and Palace convincingly under the stewardship of assistant manager Jackson Tidal, but lost heavily to Aston Villa. The Magpies, who won the League Cup last month, host lonely Ipswich on Saturday and are hoping to regain momentum in their push for Champions League qualification. The top 5 finishers in the Premier League will all qualify for European top club competition next season. It was a moment of mourning and celebration of lives well spent or lived for the Nebolisa family of Uruwala Kindred, Akitenye Village, Urum, in Oka North Local Government Area, as they laid to rest their beloved parents, late Chief Nwafoemeka Augustine Nebolisa and late Ezine Nwabialonamma Obianujo Nebolisa, who passed away in February and December 2024 at the ages of 97 and 87 respectively. Emmanuel Okonkwo filed the report.
In a sermon during the burial service held at the Nebolisa compound, the Clerical Synod Secretary of the Anglican Diocese of Awka, Venerable Clement Mbwemena, reminded Christians that life on earth is temporal, emphasizing the importance of living in constant readiness to meet the Creator. Some of the children of the deceased, Mr. Christian Nebolisa and Mrs. Obioma Chukwuma Nebolisa, expressed gratitude to God for the lives of their late parents, who they described as exemplary individuals that lived lives of sacrifice and dedication leaving behind legacies worthy of emulation.
My father is a very hard-working man. He is also a hunter. He lived a very decent life. And my mom is a businessman, woman.
In various interviews, the President General of Uruma Anike Community, Sir Felix Oranye, and the Chairman of the All Progressives Grand Alliance, ABGA, Oka North Council Area, Mr. James Onwuka, urged the Nebolisa family to find comfort in the fact that their late parents lived fulfilled lives and passed on at ripe old ages with a lot of legacies behind. From Uruma Anike in Oka North Local Government Area, I am Emmanuel Okonkwo reporting for ABS News.
It was a celebration of life well lived as the remains of late Mrs. Alice Okoli was laid to rest in her husband's compound at Obinagu Village, Ndiowu, in Orumba North Local Government Area. Chukwemeka Modelemu was there for ABS.
The final journey of late Mrs. Okoli, who died at 81 years, commenced with a burial service at her family compound, where Reverend Canon Divine Abalogo described her as a staunch Anglican who lived and died in Jesus Christ and charged Christians to always live a life of righteousness in order to make heaven.
Death is not the end of life. Death is the transition to an eternal glory. John chapter 14.
In a vote of thanks, the second child of the deceased, Mr. Chukwudi Okoli, thanked God for the life of his mother, whom he said raised him and his siblings in the fear of God, and assured that they will keep her legacy alive by following her footsteps.
She trained us in the way of the Lord. That we shall die, and we shall meet again if we die in Him. The confidence is that she died in the Lord, and I hope that we shall meet again.
On his part, the last child of late Mrs. Okoli, Mr. Chukwu Emelie Okoli, eulogized the sterling qualities of her mother and prayed God to accept her soul in His kingdom. From Ndiowu, Chukwemeka Modelem, ABS News.
That's the size of our package tonight, but remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Oka. On X at ABS Radio TV. On Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. The main point again, Most Reverend Ibezimu is committed to making Paul University best in Nigeria. Anambra Police Command has rescued kidnapped victim in Anambra. INEC has said future election would allow voters to vote without PVC. And on the foreign scene, we told you Israel military has struck command center of Hamas, killed 26 people. To end the news, here is a special message again. Security is here to stay in Anambra State. In the Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business, and for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous elements to the security operatives for better security of lives and property. Remember the emergency numbers, 5111 and 080-0220-0008. Thanks for watching. My name is Chinyere Ikoreke. Good night.